Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a one-year review of my medium YSL envelope bag. I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of having this bag after 1 year and if I'm happy with my purchase or if I regret my decision. So hopefully this will help you decide if you want to get this bag too or if you'd rather save up for something else. Hi, my name is French Manila. I do all product reviews, everything from luxury handbags to activewear. So first I'm going to start off with why I chose the medium YSL envelope bag for my first designer handbag purchase. So every other designer handbag purchase has been either pre-loved or vintage route. And as much as I love my vintage bags, I had just reached a huge accomplishment in my personal life. It was something I'm really proud of. And I just wanted to treat myself to that first designer handbag experience. And let me just say the essays at YSL were phenomenal. I went to other boutiques like LV, Christian Dior, Chanel, and I felt like with some of them, they were a little bit snooty or I was just like small beans for them. With YSL, they just made me feel like I was just as important as someone spending thousands on thousands of dollars. And I felt like it was just like having a girlfriend with me. Okay, you guys, and so I am not a spontaneous spender. If anything, I'm quite the opposite. I do thorough research on my handbags, especially ones as big and as expensive as a designer handbag. So I went to a million different places, trying on a million different handbags, and ultimately I ended up on this one. And so the main things I took into consideration were price, aesthetics, and functionality. So I love a structured bag. I also knew that for my first designer handbag, I wanted a black bag. And originally I was looking at this in the black and gold, which is a little bit more common. However, knowing myself, I know that ultimately I need a vintage black Chanel classic flap in my life with the gold hardware. And I feel like once I get that bag, 9 out of 10 times, if I have the option to choose between that or a black and gold YSL, I'm going to pick the vintage Chanel. So it essentially would serve the same purpose, same function, looks very similar. And I just hate not getting use out of my handbags. I don't buy them to have them sit there and collect dust. I buy them to wear them. But when I saw it on the black and black, I just knew that she was the one. I like that it complements any outfit that you're wearing. It'll literally go with anything without overpowering the outfit or without taking away too much attention from the outfit. It's not loud. It's not overstated. Again, it has the YSL logo, but it's a lot more discreet than the black and gold YSL in my opinion. So now I'm going to be going over price. So I purchased this handbag in March 2023 for $3,050. That is hands down the most amount of money I've ever spent on anything besides my college education, I want to say, and my car. But yeah, so it was a lot. By no means am I saying that these designer handbags are cheap. As we know, they're all overpriced. But like I said, I had reached a huge accomplishment in my personal life. I financially could do so. So here I am, treated myself, and 1 year later, here we are. So it's March 2024, and as of today, this handbag is still the same price at $3,050. And yes, while it's expensive, at least YSL isn't doing these crazy price increases, aka Chanel. So this bag is 100% calfskin, and yes, it is absolutely expensive. However, in comparison to the Chanel Classic Flap, which is also 100% calfskin, the Chanels right now are going for 3 times the price. And I'm sorry, Chanel quality has just gone downhill, and it's so bad, and it's just ridiculous to me. I will only be buying a vintage Chanel at this point. So when I was doing my research, I realized that it's also hard to find this bag on the pre-loved market, which is why I decided to buy it brand new. And so that's some advice I have for you guys. So if you're buying a designer handbag, always cross-reference and see what the price is if you buy it new or if you buy it pre-loved. Some bags hold onto their value like crazy. Some other bags people just don't really tend to sell. And so it can be great if you're a buyer or seller, just kind of depending on the bag. And so if you're only going to save $50, $100 off a pre-loved bag, you might as well go in the store and get it new, get the champagne, have them box it up for you, get the whole experience for $100. All right, so now I'm going to be going into the details of the bag. So the bag is 100% calfskin leather, and you can see that it has the matte black hardware right over here. Obviously, this is in all black. It does have an adjustable strap, and it also has a little shoulder pad here with the YSL or Saint Laurent Paris logo embossed right here. So one thing I love about this bag is that it has the tri-quilting. So we see that it has the diamond quilting right over here, the vertical right here, and then the chevron quilting right over here. So it's 100% calfskin leather, and it has the grained texture. So this grain texture that you see over here is really what's going to help the durability of the bag. Usually when bags are that smooth texture, that's when it's going to be more prone to scratching. So for example, I opened this up with my nails and it does not have a scratch in sight. Also, I've had no issues with the hardware tarnishing after 1 year. That was probably my biggest concern when I purchased this bag, and that was something that the essay warned me about. She did tell me that the black hardware is a lot more prone to tarnishing in comparison to the gold or silver. But you guys, this thing has gone out with me to just dinners, events, airport security. I've taken this out probably 25, 30 times and there's not a scratch in sight, no tarnishing of the hardware. Okay, so it does have this little back pocket right over here. I know that a lot of people like this. I think it's a little pointless, to be honest. Like, I'm not against it. It's just too tight to use practically. I guess you could stick a few cards in there, but definitely not your phone. And so if we open this baby up, I do have a purse organizer in here that I got from Amazon. And this is the medium size and I can fit everything perfectly. Again, I'm not someone that takes a bunch of stuff with me when I go out. You guys can go ahead and see. It is just like a normal shoulder bag, I would say. It does have a pocket on the inside and it can hold your wallet, your cell phone, keys, lip gloss, whatever it is. This little purse organizer, I just use to keep all of my lipsticks. And that way it prevents anything from spilling in my bag. That's like my worst fear. And so I originally wanted the small when I was first looking at this bag. It wasn't until my essay brought out the medium bag that I was like, oh, actually, I want this. So I'm 5'1" for reference, and I don't typically like big bags. Like a big bag on my petite frame, it just looks extremely big. But I wouldn't say this is a true medium. To me, this is still just a small bag. And I'll go ahead and include the measurements of both the small and the medium YSL envelope bag. And the small is $300 cheaper, but I just think for $300 more, you get so much more out of the medium. It's still a small size and it looks good on everyone. And if you're a visual person like me and want to see what this bag compares to, I have a water bottle over here. And so you can see with this Crystal Geyser 16.9 fluid ounce water bottle, it is just a hair longer than, and then this water bottle is going to be obviously a little bit taller. So this bag does have a magnetic closure, and I would say that this is the one Achilles heel of this bag. I don't know why I struggle with it. So see, there we go. So it's almost like you have to, like, if you guys can see it, it's almost like it has to go down and then go up for it to close. Like, yeah, right now it's not closed. So if you're someone that needs to open and close, now it's closed. So if you're someone that needs to open and close your handbags with absolute finesse, my recommendation is try this bag on in person, because I don't know if it's a me thing. Granted, I'm not very good at opening and closing things for whatever reason. That goes for all things in life, bags, packages, I don't know what it is. But if that's important to you, please try on this bag and tell me what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree. So all things considered, price, functionality, aesthetics, am I happy with my purchase? The answer is yes, absolutely yes. I am still just obsessed, if not more obsessed with this handbag in comparison to a year ago when I first bought it. I just think it's so timeless. It's so elegant. It goes with everything. And it just leaves me feeling really confident every single time I wear it. And you guys, I really do believe that YSL does the black on black the best. Something about it just hits different. It's that matte black look, but it still pops at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's giving Chanel, but with a modern twist. And I like that with Chanel. I don't even know if they do black on black. And quite frankly, I don't even know if I'd want a black on black Chanel. I feel like when it comes to Chanel, I want my classic black and gold Chanel bag. The only negatives I would say about this bag are obviously the magnetic closure that we went over. And to be honest with you, it didn't really scratch my Chanel itch. I still definitely want a vintage classic flap to add to my collection. But 1 year later, I 1000% recommend getting this bag. I love it to death and I would buy it over and over again. And I don't see myself ever getting rid of it. All right, you guys, that concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could like, subscribe, comment, it would really help out my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.